In the constantly changing world of music, certain acts blaze through the industry like a hurricane. They leave a clear mark on the industry before seemingly disappearing forever. One of the biggest examples of this is Diddy's group Dirty Money. Today, we're going to take a look at the rise and fall of this iconic group. This is a tale of ambition, innovation, and the temporary nature of fame. Formed in 2007, Dirty Money was more than your simple musical act. It was a bold experiment. At the forefront was Sean Diddy Combs. His name will forever be linked to the golden era of hip-hop.
You just bring a little dress, and I just take care of all the rest. I feel like
He is a musical genius who is known for his Midas touch in the music industry. Joining him were two powerhouse talents, Don Richard and Kalina Harper. Each member brought their unique flavor to this eclectic mix. The group's creation was a clear statement. It was a fusion of genres and an exploration of new sounds. Their music was a cocktail of R&B, hip-hop, soul, and a hint of electronic music. It was a bold blend that set them apart. Their debut album, Last Train to Paris, was released in 2010, and it was a critical moment in their career. The album created a hypnotizing narrative. It told a love story told through a journey from London to Paris. Its uniqueness lay not just in its concept, but also in its execution. The album featured a star-studded lineup with contributions from the likes of Grace Jones, Justin Timberlake, Nicki Minaj, Drake, and many more. Each track on the album wove a thread in the larger narrative. But it was more than just the music. It was the visual aesthetics, the fashion, the performances. Dirty Money was creating not just songs, but an experience. The album debuted in the top 10 of the Billboard 200, which was a pretty strong feat on its own. But the true measure of this album's success lay in its singles, which became iconic in their own right. Coming Home featuring Skylar Grey became a standout track. Its poignant lyrics and memorable melody made it a chart-topping hit worldwide.
I hate that song.
This song captured the essence of longing and the joy of return. The commercial success of Last Train to Paris and its singles was a clear indicator of Diddy and Dirty Money's impact. The album was not just well received, it was celebrated. But what was it that set the trio apart in a sea of musical acts? It wasn't just their star power, but their unique sound.
We won't stop till we back cruising through Harlem, these old blocks.
It was a revolutionary blend that shook the foundations of contemporary music. Imagine a canvas where R&B's soulful melodies meet hip-hop's raw energy, all infused with electronic beats and an experimental essence. That was the sonic landscape Diddy Dirty Money painted. Their music was a bold experiment in genre blending, a daring departure from the conventional. Their influence extended far beyond their own tracks. The group's innovative approach inspired a wave of artists to experiment with cross-genre collaborations and storytelling through albums. Dirty Money created a movement. They pushed the boundaries of what was expected in R&B and hip-hop. However, the trio's journey was just as complex as their music. The industry buzz and fan excitement that surrounded their debut soon started to fade, and behind the scenes, the dynamics were shifting. Diddy's career and other business ventures started to take priority over the band. Dirty Money was once a passion project, but it soon began to take a back seat. In the world of music, the line between success and decline can be thin. For Diddy Dirty Money, the journey from the height of fame to gradual fade was marked by a series of turning points. As Diddy's interest expanded, his focus began to shift. Kalina Harper, one of the pivotal voices of Diddy Dirty Money, spoke about this drastic change. She claimed Diddy's engagement with his premium vodka brand Ciroc became a priority over the group. Her words painted a picture of a group caught in the whirlwind of its leader's expanding empire. According to Harper, Diddy said, "Do I keep dealing with these two bald-headed bitches, or do I jump on this Ciroc that ain't gonna talk back?" The group's path was also significantly affected by the sheer intensity of Diddy's other commitments. Diddy is a mogul in every sense of the word. He has always been more than just a musician. His business skills are just as famous as his musical talent. From producing to acting, his complex career left little room for the demands of nurturing a music group. According to Harper and fellow member Don Richard, the group started to become something Diddy hadn't anticipated, a project overshadowed by his other successes. This shift wasn't just about time management, but also about time management. Diddy Dirty Money was built on a foundation of creative zeal. But as Diddy's interests diversified, the foundation began to crack. The group that once stood as a symbol of innovation and collaboration started to lose its cohesive force. These issues are all too common in the music industry, a tale of rising stars, shifting priorities, and the inevitable journey toward different paths. When a group like Diddy Dirty Money dissolves, the members often go on new journeys, crafting their own paths in the musical world. Richard and Harper were no exception. Dawn's album Golden Heart, released in 2013, marked the beginning of a new era for her. Like her work in the group, her album Odyssey blended R&B, electronic music, and soul. But Dawn didn't stop there. Her following albums, including the critically acclaimed Second Line in 2021, showed her ability to merge futuristic sounds with deep narrative lyrics. Each album Dawn released after Dirty Money was a new chapter in her story, one where she constantly pushed the boundaries of genre and artistry. Critics praised her work, claiming it was a journey through sound and emotion. On the other side, Kalena Harper's journey post-Dirty Money was equally impressive. Born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Kalena was already a seasoned songwriter before joining the group, having written hit songs for artists like Aretha Franklin and the Pussycat Dolls. After the group split, Kalena continued to harness her songwriting power. She became an iconic name in the industry, crafting lyrics and melodies for a new generation of artists. But her talents weren't confined to the writing room. Kalena also stepped into the spotlight on VH1's Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, where she showed the world her vibrant personality. Kalena's solo music included her unique style and powerful voice that reflected her journey. The paths of Richard and Harper after Dirty Money are not just about their individual successes. They are stories of transformation, of artists evolving, growing, and asserting their place in the music industry. After the era of Diddy Dirty Money, Diddy expanded his empire into realms that outperformed his music. One of his most notable ventures is with the premium vodka brand Ciroc. His marketing genius transformed the brand into a household name. But Diddy's ambitions were more than just the liquor industry. His entrepreneurial spirit saw him venturing into clothing with the Sean John brand, television with Revolt TV, and even education with the opening of Capital Preparatory Harlem Charter School. Each of these business investments reflects a part of Diddy's vision to influence and inspire beyond music. However, that's not to say that Diddy has stopped making music. It's quite the opposite. He remains a formidable force as an artist, producer, and mentor. His knack for identifying and nurturing talent has been a key part of his legacy. The launch of new artists and the production of chart-topping hits remained a staple of his contribution to the music world. Diddy moved from being a member of a group to being a leader of industries. But just when fans thought the story of Diddy Dirty Money had reached its conclusion, a new chapter began to unfold. In 2023, the music world buzzed with the unexpected news. Diddy Dirty Money had reunited for a track in Diddy's album, The Love Album, Off the Grid. The album marked Diddy's return to the studio after a long hiatus. But what caught everyone's attention was the track Deliver Me. This was a collaboration that brought Don Richard and Kalena Harper back together with Diddy. This reunion was a revival of a unique chemistry that had once captivated the world. The track was a perfect blend of soulful melodies and modern beats. It was a reminder of the group's innovative spirit. Critics claimed it reignited the magic that Diddy Dirty Money was known for, stirring nostalgia and excitement among fans and critics alike. But this reunion raises questions about the future. What does this mean for Diddy Dirty Money? Is this a one-off collaboration, or does it signal the rebirth of the group? The music industry is rife with speculation, with fans eagerly anticipating what might come next. For Richard and Harper, this reunion shows their enduring talent and relevance in the music scene. Both artists have evolved and grown since their days in Diddy Dirty Money, and their return to the group adds layers of depth to their collective sound. And then there's Diddy, a figure who has always been at the forefront of musical innovation. His decision to reunite Diddy Dirty Money, even if just for a single track, speaks volumes about his appreciation for the group's legacy and his willingness to explore new musical musical territories. As we look to the future, the possibilities for Diddy Dirty Money are as intriguing as they are uncertain. Will they continue to collaborate and produce new music? Or will this reunion remain a nostalgic echo of their past success? Only time will tell. As we reach the end of our journey with Diddy Dirty Money, it's time to reflect on the legacy they've left behind. From their meteoric rise to their unexpected hiatus and the surprising reunion, their story is a lesson in the ever-changing world of artistic collaboration. But as we've seen, the path of a music group is never straightforward. The pressures of individual dreams, the appeal of other ventures, and the evolution of personal lives can change the course of a group's path forever. Each member of the group continued to make waves in their own right. Rashard and Harper pursued successful solo careers, while Diddy, the mastermind behind the group, expanded his empire. Their recent reunion suggests that the door isn't completely closed on the trio's possible return to the spotlight. Who knows where they could end up next?